Hello, I'm Trent, aka oTradeMark, and if you guys didn't see, Roblox did a forced, like a shutdown maintenance, which basically removed all of the 14.1.2 servers and earlier, which means all three of the most recent videos I made that had the max open strategies have now been patched. F's in the chat, rest in peace. It was fun while it lasted. Now the only thing there is the regular max open strategy. I did have some pretty cool information to share with you guys though, stuff that Daireb messaged me when I asked him, but I need to make a quick disclaimer first, because last time I did the video about the shiny chance and the stuff that Daireb responded to me, I got a lot of messages from people saying things like, hey, can you tell Daireb this? Will you see if Daireb will do this? The answer is no. And I'm not trying to be a dick. The thing is that right now I have a line of communication with him. And if I abuse that, if I'm spamming him, he's going to either block me, stop responding, or just completely remove me so I can never message him again, you know? So I want to make sure that when I am messaging him, it is things which will benefit as much of the player base as possible. Things that are, you know, I feel are important to the longevity of the game. And so the very first, you know, I've literally, and it's not like I'm messaging him on a daily basis, guys. I've literally only messaged him about 4 things. And then the most recent time was for this update. And honestly, it was just for me to tell him, thank you for an incredible update. Because at least in my opinion, this update, update 14, even though I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be update 13. Update 14 is the best update in my opinion that's occurred for like a long time. It's a really good update in my opinion. It benefits a lot of players. He lowered the shop costs on a lot of the boosts. He added the golden boost and the rainbow boost to time trial shop. He added the entire defense mode, the defense tokens. And initially I was thinking that a lot of this stuff would only benefit players that were Game Pass players. But actually max opens on a lot of the stuff, it was like the, you know, having everything as a time trial shard option or time trial shop purchase is extremely free to play friendly. Like it's an extremely awesome update for free to play players. Like, look, I've been doing a lot of time trials on this free to play account of mine. I've grinded already up to 2,000 things. Now it is monotonous. You know, a lot of times I'll just like watch a show or whatever while I'm doing it, and it is grindy. But this means that free to play players can now take advantage of buying, you know, the boosts, like the golden luck boost and the rainbow boost that they previously didn't really have access to unless you got lucky on the secret merchant. Yeah, so the update was good. I told him thank you, and then I brought up a few concerns I had basically about the update. One thing that I brought up to him was about incubators. So I brought this up in a video. If you guys didn't see this video, I talked about how incubators currently don't give units experience. So let's say that you incubated a unit from level 180 to 200. If you were to fuse that unit, that level 200 unit, into a new unit you got, it would be as if you were only fusing a level 180 unit into that. Well, fortunately, I messaged Daireb about that. He said, the issue with the incubator hadn't occurred to me, so you can consider that a bug. I'll fix that probably in update 15. So that's incredible news. Essentially what this means to you is that if you have units that you've incubated, don't fuse them or don't try and replace them. Even if, like, let's say that you're incubating a regular mythical, and you know it's the highest level unit on your team, and suddenly you get a secret, the brand new secret, you get Julius, and you want to transfer that XP. Don't do it yet. Wait until the next update. Now, I'm not sure how he's going to fix it. It is possible that he'll only make it so that future incubations provide experience. So it might be that, you know, all of our current high level units we're just gonna have to take the L for those. I'm not sure, but hopefully he comes up with a solution where all of these units that we've incubated will basically be equivalent XP to had we like hatched one at that level. and that way we can transfer. You're not going to get like 100% of the XP. Like you're not going to be able to transfer a level 200 unit to a brand new, your shiniest raid unit or secret or whatever that you got. You're not going to be able to transfer a level 200 unit to get a 200 unit. But so there'd be a normal loss, like if you were to fuse something into another thing. But at least it's not going to be, 90% of the XP loss. You'll just lose a little bit. So that's awesome. The next thing that I asked them about was the chat log. So the chat announcements used to be, or like when you're opening, if you're opening with max open, or excuse me, with regular open, it does do a chat announcement if you get a legendary or a mythic, but on max opens, it doesn't actually show if you get something. One of my favorite things is when you're playing with friends and you're doing opens and you get some rare unit, like a secret, shiny mythic, whatever. It's super fun to like share that excitement with everyone, and everyone freaking out when you get some really good unit in the chat. I would say not having that with the max open, I can understand why he didn't put legendaries and like even maybe mythicals in the announcements, because the players with like full upgrades, full game passes that are max opening with like 1600 spots are going to get it. I mean, they're just going to flood the chat with announcements. And he actually said, I agree with you about the max opens. He said he might implement it in a different way than we have previously with the chat. But in some way, you're going to be able to basically announce to players that are in your server that you got like a really cool drop. So that's, or a really cool star pull. So that's good news. Then the last thing that I talked to him about, I told him the biggest issue that I see in my community and with players complaining about the game is how difficult it is to find specific raid shards that you want, because they're always adding more worlds. So initially, maybe there was, I don't remember when raids first came, but there was 11, 12 worlds, and it was picking between those. And now there's 16 worlds. And the more worlds that they add each hour, it's less and less likely for you to get the raid that you need in order to do passive rerolls or craft the character that you want. And this is what he said. We are looking at ways to make the raid shards easier to get. So, not a lot of information there, but at least what this tells us is that he's aware of the problem. He's aware that it's an issue. He knows that it's frustrating for players to find the raid shards that they want, and he's looking into possible solutions for that. I think again that's really positive news. I'll be honest, like I think the active player base dropping might have scared him a little bit, because this update had more things implemented that were like, that I've seen as feedback in the suggestions in the Spotlight channel of the Anime Fighters Discord than I've seen in a long time. I'm so amazingly thankful for the Anime Fighters community. You guys have always treated me amazingly, even if my face is now just like a generic meme in all the Anime Fighters Discord servers. I really appreciate all the support that you guys have given me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Things are looking bright again. I'm actually proud to like make content for this game and promote this game again. I think this is a really incredible update. So, Malo Alpito, thanks for watching, and peace. I'm out of here.